Let Scenic take you on an unforgettable journey through Canada and Alaska, truly the world's largest luxury playground. From Canada's majestic Rocky Mountains and aqua-jeweled lakes to Alaska's spectacular Inside Passage and glacial fjords, there are many surprises to be discovered. As the #1 Australian tour operator to Canada and Alaska, we've spent many years perfecting every part of our itineraries and service, ensuring you enjoy the ultimate touring experience and a journey beyond your every expectation. So sit back, relax, and let us show you Canada and Alaska the scenic way. Let's begin in the provincial capital of Victoria on Vancouver Island, where we'll show you the sights of this delightful city with its distinctive old world charm. Visit the famous 110-year-old Butch Art Gardens and be totally inspired by the 55 acres of wonderful floral displays. In the afternoon, enjoy the freedom of your Scenic Re-Choice included activities. Choose from a fishing expedition to catch a famous British Columbian salmon, a float plane trip for a unique aerial view of the city, a horse-drawn carriage ride around the quaint streets of Victoria, an elegant afternoon tea at the Fairmont Empress, or perhaps you prefer an unforgettable whale-watching adventure by cruise boat or a high-speed Zodiac. And for the young at heart, a zipline adventure over Sook Hills. Whether you prefer to relax or choose something more active, the choice is yours. At the end of the day, you will retire to the majestic Fairmont Empress, rising regally on the banks of Victoria's inner harbour. Whilst others come to visit and photograph this famous hotel, only when you travel with Scenic will you be able to spend 2 exclusive nights within this jewel of the Pacific. This hotel has enchanted both royalty and guests to Victoria since its opening in 1908. Today, the Fairmont Empress retains all of its charm and grandeur with antique furniture and opulent decor. We travel by ferry to the mainland and drive north to the famous alpine village of Whistler. For those who'd like to arrive earlier in Whistler, Scenic offer a 1-hour float plane flight from Victoria to Green Lake in Whistler. Leave the group behind and soar over the many scattered islands through the Georgia Strait to the pristine Alpine Mountains. Exclusive to Scenic, guests stay at the superb Fairmont Chateau Whistler. Located at the foot of Blacko Mountain, this hotel features all the amenities of a superb mountain retreat. Whistler is famous for its black bears, which can often be seen from the Fairmont Golf Course, and Scenic has organised an exclusive and fascinating presentation by local bear expert Michael Allen. Explore the delights of Whistler with included free choice activities. For the more active traveller, soar above Whistler on an awe-inspiring heli sightseeing tour or enjoy a thrilling jet boat river cruise. For the more active, zip line through the beautiful scenery of Cougar Mountain and Whistler Valley or conquer Whistler by foot on a mountain sightseeing adventure. For a more relaxed introduction to Whistler's delights, take in spectacular views during a ride on the peak-to-peak gondola. Be fascinated by a traditional dog sled camp or take a 4-wheel drive tour of the mountains. We continue to British Columbia's interior, retiring for the evening at the Grand Hotel in the Alpine village of Sun Peaks. Exclusive this evening, enjoy dinner and a fascinating presentation for a historic look into the fur trading industry and life as a voyager. A group of elk are likely to be our welcoming party as we arrive the following day at the magnificent Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge, situated on Lake Beveau and surrounded by views of snow-capped mountains. Enjoy a 2-night stay as you explore the delights of Jasper, including your pick of free choice activities, including a cruise to picturesque Spirit Island on Malign Lake, a Harley-Davidson motorcycle ride around the national park, canoeing on Pyramid Lake, rafting on the Athabasca River, riding the famous Sky Tram, or experience the Locals' Choice Hike, a personalised light hiking trail chosen by your tour guide. The Rocky Mountain scenery is nothing short of spectacular as we meander along the famous Icefields Parkway, recognised as one of the world's most spectacular drives. En route, visit Athabasca Glacier and board an ice explorer for an amazing journey over a 1,000-year-old glacier in the Columbia Icefields before stepping out into the air on the brand new Glacier Skywalk. Continuing through the Rockies, the tour heads towards the famous Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise.
When you stay at the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, the emphasis is on just that, the lake. And the best way to experience the lake is by getting on it, either by ice skates in the winter or canoe in the summer.
Scenic include a special lake view room for spectacular views of this iridescent turquoise lake with impressive Victoria Glacier as its backdrop. In this spectacular setting, you will also be given the opportunity to meet one of the iconic Canadian Mounties. Less than an hour south of Lake Louise is the famous alpine township of Banff, where you will settle into the legendary Fairmont Banff Springs. Few hotels in the world can rival the majesty, hospitality and scenery of the Fairmont Banff Springs. Its unique blend of opulence and seclusion has been a symbol of Rocky Mountain magnificence for more than a century. Scenic tours include a special view room at this unforgettable resort. In Banff, our range of scenic free choice activities include 9 holes of golf on Banff's championship golf course, a relaxing float trip down the beautiful Bow River, a nature walk, a helicopter flight, access to the mineral pools of the Willow Stream Spa, or experience the Calgary Stampede. Billed as the greatest outdoor show on earth, the Calgary Stampede is an annual 10-day rodeo, exhibition and festival held every July in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Attracting over 1 million visitors per year, the Calgary Stampede is one of the world's richest rodeos and the main attraction for Calgary. Featuring one of the world's largest rodeos, a parade, midway, stage shows, concerts, agricultural competitions, chuck wagon racing and First Nations exhibition, it is no surprise that the Calgary Stampede is one of Canada's largest festivals. There is so much to choose from that the hardest part will be deciding which you'd prefer to do. And no stay in Banff would be complete without a gondola ride to the top of Sulphur Mountain. All aboard! The famous Rocky Mountaineer is one of the world's most spectacular rail journeys. Scenic tours guarantee an upgrade to the exclusive Gold Leaf service with its private dining room and unique glass dome carriage, offering breathtaking, uninterrupted views of the majestic Rocky Mountain scenery as you travel for 2 days. Vancouver is one of Canada's most beautiful cities, and here you'll stay at the historic Fairmont Hotel Vancouver, exclusive to Scenic. Explore the delights of Vancouver, including Gastown, Chinatown, Stanley Park and Granville Island markets. Exclusive to Scenic tours, be the first to enjoy a morning guided nature walk through the rainforest at Capilano Suspension Bridge and Cliff Walk. Opening just for Scenic guests, you can enjoy the area without the crowd. But our journey doesn't end here. If you thought the Rocky scenery was breathtaking, you'll be surprised to learn the best is yet to come. No trip to this part of the world is complete without experiencing the breathtaking scenery of Alaska's grand coastline, and there is no better way to view this than from the vantage point of your guaranteed veranda stateroom on board a luxury floating resort. Enjoy a luxury cruise through the famous Inside Passage and onto the spectacular glacial fjords of Alaska. Wraparound promenade decks allow unimpeded viewing of some of the world's most unforgettable scenery. Naturalists on board will help you spot the local wildlife, including whales, seals and unique bird life, while shore excursions allow you to get close to the real Alaska. Whether you choose Holland America Line or Princess Cruises, you'll find all cruise ships provide superior service and have extensive onboard facilities. From the moment you step on board, you'll be enchanted by the relaxed, graceful ambience and impeccable attention to detail. Scenic offer the largest and most comprehensive range of Canada and Alaska tours available. Explore the remote, scenic interior of Alaska when you travel by rail deep into the heart of Alaska's wilderness. Discover Denali National Park, a 6 million acre park home to grizzly bears, caribou and moose. The centrepiece of the park is the magnificent Mount McKinley, the highest point in all of North America. Part of the Alaska Range, Mount McKinley is just one of the countless spectacular mountains and large glaciers in this region. From here you can extend your journey north to meet the fascinating locals of the Arctic Circle. Or step back in time to the Gold Rush days when you travelled to Canada's Yukon Territory. Discover this region's colourful past in the towns of Dawson City or the capital, Whitehorse. After exploring the best of Canada's West Coast and Alaska, you can seamlessly continue your tour across Canada to explore the eastern provinces. You'll witness the mighty power of Niagara Falls during a cruise to the foot of the falls. Discover Park Amiga, a 1,500-acre park where native wildlife such as black bear, buffalo, deer and beavers roam free. Exclusive to Scenic, spend the night in the unique Red Cedar Lodge of Fairmont-le-Château-Montebello. Visit Canada's capital, Ottawa, and unique Quebec City, the heart of French Canada, and the only walled city in North America. Within the Old City, you'll find many beautiful old buildings that are a major part of the charm of Old Quebec, including the famous Hotel Fairmont-le-Château Frontenac, the centrepiece and heart and soul of the city. Travel to the city of Montreal, where you can join a luxury cruise to Boston. Exploring the highlights of New England, your Scenic cruise will take you to picturesque Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, of Anne of Green Gables fame, rustic Halifax in Nova Scotia, and beautiful Bar Harbor in Maine. Scenic's Canada tours also link perfectly with our USA tours. Enjoy the snow-capped peaks of Canada's Rocky Mountains before hitting the town in Las Vegas and heading out to explore America's Canyonlands and the unforgettable Grand Canyon. Or travel from Niagara Falls up Canada's east coast before crossing into the USA to journey through New England and finishing in New York City. Wherever in Canada and Alaska you decide to travel with us, you can be assured you'll enjoy the ultimate experience and an all-inclusive journey beyond your every expectation. Canada in all-inclusive luxury, so wonderfully scenic.